Take a closer look at plastic. There's so many things we take for granted, but try to imagine what your daily life would be like without plastic. 1. How do we get to this point? It's everywhere. Chances are something nearby is made of plastic. It's everywhere, and for good reasons. Plastic is convenient, it's versatile, and is inexpensive. Many things that used to be made of glass, metal, or leather now come in plastic. Walk down the aisles in a grocery store. You'll see shelves full of plastic jars, bags, and bottles, peanut butter and jelly, ketchup and mustard, yogurt and cheese, bread, grapes, and salad greens. You can see them through clear plastic. Milk in a plastic jug is light and easy to pour. And less food is wasted because it stays fresh longer. Your shopping cart might be plastic too. At home, toddlers drink from sturdy plastic cups. Dolls, blocks, and tap duckies are plastic. Blenders and coffee makers have plastic parts. Plastic keeps picnic food cool in coolers. Car seats, bike helmets, and airbags all help keep us safe. Magazines in the mail. Plastic bags protect the covers. At school, you'll find plastic beds. Cafeteria tables and chairs are plastic. It's durable enough to see for slides and swings on playgrounds. Parts of computers, keyboards, and mice. You bet, plastic. In hospitals, plastic saves time and money. Healthcare workers are safer too. They can use a syringe once and throw it away. Plastic bags are flexible. They hold blood and other fluids that keep people alive. Plastic tubes carry those fluids to patients. All these products are free from germs. How many plastic products do you see in a day? Well, it's ubiquitous, so there's a lot of plastic products everywhere. Restaurants serve food on plastic dishes. People eat with plastic utensils. Take-out containers and coffee cup lids. Plastic, of course, is disposable. Car parts made from plastic are lighter than metal. For drivers, that saves gas. Lighter weight saves shipping costs too. Plastic insulates homes. Shrink wrap holds pallets of building supplies. Plastic plumbing and sewer pipes don't rust. Siding and window frames can be plastic too. History. Plastic has not been around for long. Celluloid was one early type. It dates back nearly a century and a half. It was used to make film for photographs. Bakelite was invented about 40 years later. Telephones and handles on cooking items were made of this durable plastic. Nylon, a type of plastic first made in 1930s, is used in clothing and tents. Everyday use of plastic grew quickly after World War II. Making plastic. How is plastic made today? Most types begin with crude oil or natural gas. Refining breaks it into a number of products. Heat and chemicals turn some of them into plastic types called resins. These resins are shaped into pellets. Colors can be added. Chemicals might make one resin softer. They may help another resist fire. Each resin has a different use. Before resins can be made into products, they must be heated. Then they can be handled in many ways. Here's some of them. Plastic bullets ready for reuse. Products. Yogurt tubs and the process. Plates are melted, then forced into a cool mold. To make bottles, pellets are melted, then a globe is lowered into a cool mold. Air is blown into the globe. It pushes the plastic against the walls of the mold. Large, hollow objects like garbage cans. Plastic powder is spread into a rotating mold. The plastic melts again with the molds of the molds. Tubes. Pellets are forced through a heated cylinder. A scroll resolves in the center. This process is called extruding. Flat sheets. Warm extruded plastic is pressed between rollers. Foam cups and bags and plastic film also have the same process. Recycling plastic. Recycling plastic mostly means making it into something new. For example, milk jugs are mostly made into new colored containers for laundry detergent. Soda and water bottles are regularly made into new water and soda bottles. Here's some steps in the recycling process. First, you have the plastic is collected at the curb or drop-off center. 2. The plastics are sorted by resin type. See the page 14. 3. Sorted plastic is baled and shipped for a reclaimer that 4. Removed labels and bottle caps and further sorts. Washers and grind plastic into flakes. The flakes are sorted to remove any contamination, then filtered and melted into pellets ready to be used to make new products. Examples of products made from recycled plastics. Recycling plastic requires many steps to turn it back into new products. Recycling uses less energy than creating new plastic. It also emits lower amounts of greenhouse gases. It is easy on Earth, but it does not solve all of the plastic's problems. The process of recycled plastic in terms of the diagram. First, used plastic is deposited in containers. 2. Recyclables are transported to a warehouse. 3. Plastic is inspected and sorted by resin type and color. 4. Then chopped into small pieces and washed. 5. Packed in boxes and shipped to a factory. And 6. That is where it is made into new products. 2. What's the problem? Bales of plastic are ready to be cleaned and sorted. It lasts and lasts. Plastic's biggest strength might also be its biggest problem. It lasts and lasts. If it is not recycled or disposed or properly, it can break into smaller pieces, but it does not go away. Today, most plastic is made from fossil fuels because it is less costly. Crude oil will run out someday. Extracting it or bringing it out of the ground becomes harder as supplies are used up. So take a closer look at oil. A lot of plastic is tossed in the garbage. Look around a school cafeteria at lunchtime. This trash is collected and hauled to landfills. They buys up ton upon ton. But the bigger problem might be the lost opportunity to recycle materials lost to garbage. Some countries in Europe ban post-consumer plastics in landfills and recover more than 90% of the material for recycling or energy production. Anti-recycling plastics is required across the country. The United States is a long way from reaching this standard. Plastic resin ID, codes and examples. Manufacturers mark from plastic items with codes. These numbers refer to the resins. They help workers separate items after recycling. Symbol 1 PET. Abbreviation can be PET or PETE. Resin name is polyethylene and terephthalate. Examples are water, bottles, salad, and containers. So you can read the rest of it because I think it is not the thing that I'm not interested in right now, so now I will just skip it. But you can also take a screenshot of it and then read it afterwards. Many cities collect all plastic items, but many collect only a few types. Not everything collected can be recycled. Some resins have ready markets, others have no place to go. No one wants them. Most plastic items can be recycled, but many are not. Many cities and towns have banned the use of expanded polystyrene or EPS. Polystyrene is one of the most common forms of plastic, often called by the brand new styrofoam. It is a packaging material used in shipping goods. It is often used in take-out coffee cups, egg cartons, and meat trays from the supermarket. Because it is light in weight, but it is hard to collect from cup-sized containers. Polystyrene often blows away, becoming litter. Because it's bulky, it is difficult and expensive to transport. Many town recycling programs do not accept it. A few, like Los Angeles and Toronto, do. When EPS and single-use plastic bags are banned by cities and towns, it can be good for reducing litter, but it often reduces the number of retail collection sites for these items. Where will residents drop off plastic bags and packaging from dry cleaning, bread, or toilet paper? Type of plastic waste. Bottles marked 1, recycled in the US, 31%. Containers marked 2, 28%. Plastic bags, 12%, and total US plastic waste, just 9%. Chemicals in plastic. Phthalates make plastic softer. PPA makes plastic harder. Studies show that they may have health risks. Phthalates are used less often today. Studies are being conducted on the effects of BPA, but for most of us, the risk may be low. Some plastics contain lead, which is poisonous. All these additives have been in the news. Some producers change their formulas, but the new ingredients could be worse. Manufacturers are not required to prove that chemicals in their products are safe. Workers who make plastic products handle many chemicals. In past years, workers complained about dust and fumes in their workplaces. Studies showed there was an increased risk of cancer and other health problems among workers in plastic plants. Some researchers say chemicals can leak out of plastic products. In a landfill, the chemicals could end up in waterways. The problem is worse than when plastic is heated. To be safe, it is never a good idea to cook or reheat food in plastic. Okay, I think I will rest right of this because now I have to go. Bye.